So there's this clip that's been flowing around the internet of Tyronn Lue making an appearance on The Shop. So LeBron James' famous show. They had some great moments on there. I believe the greatest moment that we've had on The Shop was when Drake, after the Pusha T beef, went on there and talked to LeBron and asked if LeBron James was let down. But whatever. I'm getting off track. But whatever, that show, y'all know about what show I'm talking about. So he's about to make an appearance. The official episode will drop on the 15th, and Chris Paul is also on there. So I can't wait for the episode. I'm sure this will be great content. So, however, I was flowing around the internet and I came across this one clip about Tyronn Lue that was talking about his coaching style. So, for those of you that don't know, although I expect everyone to know about Tyronn Lue, right? So he's been the coach for the Los Angeles Clippers ever since 2020. He's under contract for 5 years. He's also played in the NBA from 99 to 2009 and won a ring as an NBA coach with LeBron James in 2016. As the coach of the infamous 3-1 comeback in the finals, right? So he's pretty much revered as a great coach by everyone at this point. Some people go as far as calling him the best coach in the league. I personally disagree with that, but I still think he's a great coach. So he actually opened up about his coaching style. So take a quick look to what he had to say.
18 guys in the locker room, where's y'all accountability? Yeah. Don't keep saying the coach did. You see the same thing I see. and you make $50 million a year. And you can't get fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to call a guy. Like, y'all in the locker room every day. You see a guy messing up. You tell him. You tell him.
All right, so y'all heard what Ty Lue had to say about his coaching style, and I thought it was interesting because one of Ty Lue's greatest strengths, at least according to reports, right, is that he's great at holding the star players accountable, holding his locker room, getting in your face, calling people out. So, no one feels untouchable. Everyone is pretty much forced to buy into whatever Tyronn Lue has to say. And for me, the biggest sign of a team being well coached is on the defensive end. And usually Tyronn Lue is at the head of very, very formidable defenses. They had that obviously when they won the chip in Cleveland, and then with them Clippers team, although he's always had a very good defensive squad, they've been able to slow people down. Not that much this season, but still. But it was interesting to say for me that it was like, okay, the star players need to hold each other accountable because they pretty much have nothing to lose. And unfortunately, in this society, I believe a lot of people put a lot of weight into how much money you're actually making. And the more money you make, the more power you have. So if you have 50 million, when you open your mouth, people will listen. For me, the biggest example is our guys like Kanye West and Jay-Z. This has nothing to do with basketball, but every time they say something, regardless of if they make sense or not, you will have a bunch of people in the comments talking about, hey, if the man is up $1 billion, obviously he knows what he's doing, right? So I would never question whatever he has to say, which to me is insane. That's not how you judge the value of a man, right? And also in the locker rooms, especially in the NBA, we know that the star players run the show, and that if a coach actually gets to clash over the players, most of the times in most franchises, the player will have the last laugh. So that's interesting. And here's why, because I can see why that would work on the team with LeBron James, because I believe LeBron James would actually go out this way naturally and hold these teammates accountable, call everyone out. I don't know if people were able to have that same energy with him, but that style would work if your leader is actually very vocal and he has enough bravado, enough charisma to actually be listened by his teammates. I wonder about that style with the Clippers, and maybe this is why they've always came up short in the playoffs under him, despite the injuries. Because none of us know Kawhi, but from what we all know, the man is not that vocal. The reports always say that he leads by example. He goes out there, shuts up, do his job, and by his calm and self-confidence, it actually pours onto his teammates that will just follow in his lead, right? But I don't see Kawhi going out there calling out people. Same with PG. PG doesn't give me confrontational vibes. PG gives me, I'm a professional, I'm here to do my job and shit. We're going to leave it the results. Now that Russell Westbrook is here, maybe, but I don't know about Russell Westbrook going out there and calling out stars, because I remember we all see the clip of Russell Westbrook in the locker room when LeBron James was like, yeah, let's get gritty, and Russell Westbrook pretty much cut him off and say, oh, hey guys, let's go out there and have fun. You know, that's not good leadership in my opinion when you're trying to compete for championships. But hey, we don't know these guys, so maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm very, very curious about the fit with the Clippers. Also, Tyronn Lue, several reports that said that they may lose him this offseason, that he may ask for a buyout or just ask to get out of this contract. I don't know how that would work for a coach, but he can just ask for that. And I think Tyronn Lue would be a great fit with a lot of teams out there, man. Like the Bucks just signed a new coach, but he would be great on the Bucks, in my opinion. He would obviously be great on the Heat, but they already have Coach Poe, who's arguably the best coach in the league. He would be great for the Lakers also, because Darvin Ham was questionable at times. He would be great on the Phoenix Suns, on the Sixers. It's a bunch of teams that could use him. Now, for the most part, these teams all have coaches, but I just can't help but to kind of fantasize about Tyronn Lue, some of these star players, man, that he would be able to push and hold accountable. Because another thing about the Clippers, if he's actually having that style of coaching, which is really putting out a lot of responsibilities on these star players, just off the fact that they are either load managing or injured, you can't be in the locker room not playing in street clothes and still call out people. Like, that'll just look crazy. So I just don't know, man. So anyways, we can cut the video right here. Give me your thoughts about Tyronn Lue's coaching style. Do you like it? Do you think more people should implement it? And what do you think about the fit of this coaching style and the Clippers roster? And yeah, I appreciate you guys for checking me out, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.